Hey guys!
Alright guys, we're here today to do the second video on this Monday doubleheader, and as we mentioned in the previous video, this band is from Canada, I believe from Montreal.
Oh.
Ah oui.
Ah oui.
Je ne sais pas.
Nacho Montreal?
Oh. We should have done this video with a beret.
Oh.
And a baguette. And we could do the mime thing. I don't know. I always, when I think of French people, I think of mimes. I don't know why.
It's very stereotypical.
I think it is. I think it is. I think I'm crossing a line that I shouldn't be crossing.
Yeah.
But
Montreal's a nice place, so
it has its moments.
it has as long as you don't tell people where you're from, you're gonna have an amazing time.
As long as you don't tell them you're arriving from Ontario, I think you're fine.
Yeah, like
I think you're fine. The moment you say Ontario,
they look at you funny.
it's Mortal Kombat.
Exactly.
Round one.
I think
fight.
you should just go there, speak with an accent, so they don't know that you.
I speak with an accent already. Like
no, I feel like you've kind of mastered English. Well, 85%.
Depending on the words. Some words I really struggle.
That's
Some
true.
words I really struggle. But anyways, we're here to check out a band from Canada. The name of the band is Akiavel, and the name of the song is Frozen Beauties. All right. You ready for this?
Yeah.
All right, let's check this out. the guy. Okay, can I? You went first on the previous one. I feel like I need.
I was gonna just say, poor guy. All he wanted was some punani and like.
Okay, but let me start off by saying this: if you're sitting in the park and two good-looking girls approach you for a threesome, if it's too good to be true, it probably is. It is too good to be true. Yeah. This is like the equivalent of that email that you get about that prince in Nigeria that needs your bank account to transfer some money over.
It's too good to be true.
It's too good to be true, man. Yeah. Like, just, like, take a step back. Look at yourself. Do you look like the kind of guy that gets approached on a regular basis while you're sitting in the park for a threesome? The answer is probably no. So the moment that happens, your spidey sense should start, like, tingling all over the place and, like, yeah, girls, I don't know, man. I don't know. Do you guys have some references? Have you been doing this for a while? Like, like, is there some dudes that I can call and find out exactly
PR people I can call?
Yeah, like, do you have your shots, all up to date and stuff like that? Like, what's going on here? Like, why me?
It's like a big list.
Yeah, I'm just sitting here minding my own business, and then suddenly you two feel the need to, procreate with me, with moi, je. I don't know. The moment that I saw two girls, I was like, this dude. It's not going to end well for him.
Oh, no, I knew it wasn't going to end well for him. But I just felt bad because the guy all he wanted was some punani and...
Of course he did, but this is, like, what can I say? What can I say? It's like the mouse and the cheese. You go for the cheese and then you get caught in the trap. I mean, I could go on forever with these analogies, but I knew this was going to have a bad ending for the guy. Yeah. Like, come on. Seriously. Like, you think you're like a stud muffin there, that all the girls are coming for your milkshake? And no, like, dude...
That's not how it works.
That's not how it works. Trust me, I've sat in the park many times. I've never got approached by two girls asking me for a threesome. And if it happened, probably I would have said no because I think there's a camera somewhere and my wife is behind it. Yeah. So I'm smart enough to say no.
If anything, people are trying to get away from me. So
that is true. That is true. I do have a little bit of that vibe.
The chick repellent.
Yeah. I'm the equivalent of that shark repellent in the water. But you put me in a party and all the girls like run away from me. Which is sometimes not a bad thing.
Yeah, it's good to open a circle pit.
It's nice to be roomy sometimes. Sometimes you want to have some room. You don't want to feel like everybody's up in your business.
Yeah.
You want to be able to stretch out a little bit. All right, so now that we got that out of the way, what do you think about the song?
The thing is, I like the song, but those pauses were killing me a little bit.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
The pauses were... Because it happened the first time, and then it went to the chorus, and I'm like, okay, that's, I don't hate
it started to become a little repetitive.
But since it happens so many times... Because the pause is only good sometimes in songs, and it's usually to bring you more into the song.
Okay.
Right? But if you do it too many times, then it's no longer the surprise factor anymore. It's just... It's happening, so...
It becomes a little repetitive.
And it also broke the song a bit.
Okay, so but this is my counterpoint to that. Let me remind you, a couple of weeks ago, we did a Blood Red Hourglass video where there was a pause like that right towards the end of the video, and I hated it. Like, I demolished. Like, I just said, like, what the fuck is this? Like, the song... Why are you throwing this in there? In that track, I didn't like it. Why? Because the song had such a great momentum. It was such, like... a groovy song that had this like really nice fluidity to it from beginning to end.
Just cut that.
And then he just fucking paused out of nowhere, and then he gave me like limp dick at the end. So I honestly didn't like it because of the way the song was put together up until that point. This song is very methodic. So it's not like a song like it's like guns blazing from the get-go all the way, and then you have all of these pauses. It's a song that by nature is already pauses within itself. And because it pauses a lot within itself, it's a song that has like a method to it. Like it almost comes in waves. You know what I mean? Like it comes and goes. Yeah. It comes in. Because of that, I don't mind the pauses because they didn't really break. The song was already broken, so it doesn't really break the song. It's just, to me, it was a little bit too much of it.
It was too much. If it was like one or twice, I would be okay. But for me, it was just too much.
I didn't mind it. I honestly, I didn't mind it because I didn't feel like the song was fluid enough that it couldn't handle. The song is already methodic. The thing is,
it wasn't enough for me to not like the song, because the song itself I really, really enjoy, especially the chorus with the melody in the chorus, the whole evil...
The guitar sound, that evil guitar riff on
the evil vocals, everything kind of went together.
Let's leave the vocals for last, but I want to mention that guitar, because the guitar sound on this song...
was really, really good.
Really good. Overall, really good.
All the pieces kind of went together.
And it had evilness built into the melody of the guitar.
It's just that those pauses, the first one I was okay with. The first one I was okay with to go into the chorus, but then it happened again, and then it happened again, and I was like, okay, it's not surprising anymore that the cuts are here, but I kind of wish it was something, instead of the cuts, something was merging the two together.
Maybe they did the song for one of those reaction videos that pauses the video 100 times.
Oh yeah, so you like,
so that right now, like, the video is telling you exactly where you need to pause, and maybe that's why. I don't know. To me, I don't completely disagree with you. There's too many of those pauses throughout the track. Maybe have two of them. One,
two is fine.
But to me, there was a little bit too much of it. But I don't feel like it really hurt the song that much, because the song itself, it's not fast. It's kind of like, it's kind of caressing you. It's like a lullaby. It's like a dark lullaby to it. And because it's like a dark lullaby, it has like these dull moments. It has this wave of coming and going. The pauses are not stopping the song. The song has that, almost those pauses built into the way the song sounds. So I didn't feel like it hurt the track. Was it too much of it? Yeah, they could have done less of it. I agree. But overall, I would still listen to this song a million times. Definitely. I mean, like, I really enjoyed it. The evilness of that guitar sound is just absolutely incredible.
Yes, you want to talk about the vocals?
The vocals. When I first see the video starting, I've never heard the band, so I don't know what to expect. But when I first see the video starting, I see a girl walking, or two girls walking, whatever, I was like, oh, this looks like it's going to be a female-fronted band, right? And I'm thinking maybe it's going to be a little bit symphonic, like a little bit clean vocals, harsh vocals, a little bit of both. But the harsh vocals, I wasn't thinking this. I was thinking something, a little bit less evil, less demonic, whatever you want to call it. When she started, I was like, holy shit. Like, that's incredible. Because for a song that has incredible melody, incredible sound, that has this evilness built into the atmosphere that it creates, that has this methodic, you almost feel like you're taking steps as you're walking through the song. Her voice, holy shit, it fills in the rest of the space. It gives the song, it makes the song feel so robust. It fills you up. Like, she has this, it's not just heavy, like, she has volume in her voice. I absolutely love her vocals.
Yeah.
Loved it. Even the little nuances that she did, sometimes more into pushing it more into screaming vocals, but still heavy. Everything that she threw at me vocally, I was sold. I love her voice. I think it's incredible because it gave the perfect balance to the track. The track itself, musically, is not super heavy.
No, but it had the
same. It feels more driven.
For me,
more
it had
melodic,
the same
more
kind
melancholic.
For me, it had the same like evilness that the guitar had.
But it was more the exteriorization of that evilness, almost like if you're being the narrator of the story, and it's almost like you're listening to. The music became the soundtrack of the story, and the vocals is the narrator telling the story, with the narrator being like this evil demonic presence telling the story, not a good character within the story. Basically, the bad character of the story telling the story. If that makes any sense.
Yeah. It
would be like, if you think about it, if you watched Nightmare on Elm Street and the narrator of the movie is Freddy Krueger. That's the angle that I'm taking with this. It's not like you have the good guy, like if you think about Halloween, it's not like you have the sister telling the story of Michael and everything that has happened. No, you have the main evil character in the story being the one telling the story, which not very often you see that in horror movies. Normally it's the good person that survived whatever had happened that's narrating the story, right? So this one felt like it was going from the other end. The evil person wins at the end, and they're telling their story. That's kind of how it felt. I love her voice.
Yeah.
Incredible. Just like ballsy. Hashtag me too. All right. On that note,
I don't think that was a hashtag me too moment. No.
I listen.
You're running out of hashtags, dude.
I was gonna say I'm a boomer. I don't even know what half of these hashtags mean. So I'm just throwing everything out there, hoping something sticks.
Okay.
That's kind of where I'm at here. I don't want to piss off anybody, so I'm just throwing everything out there. Hey, I'm an old guy. You can see by my beard.
Yeah.
All right. This was good.
Yeah.
This was a good doubleheader. On that note, guys, we'll see you at the next video. Take care, guys.
See ya.